Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. Last time you tuned in, we did a little bit of tidying up. We tried to set a new land speed record and we did just tune into that episode to see how that went. What are we doing today? So we're completing work on what I'm hoping will be an extremely profitable goods line for Woking. Woking as the centre of our world is going to become more and more prevalent in future episodes. So obviously, me being me, I'd stuck the station in such a place that meant that I couldn't actually exit using the main line. So I've plumbed the main line in already, just to make sure that with the station where it is now, we have no issues. So we're about to get this this bad boy up and running. I possibly ought to look at where that track is likely to go to Wadhurst. Okay, so we're going to want some kind of bridge or tunnel going over this track here. That's fine. So let's lead off in that direction, because what I want to do first is I want to get an engine shed set up. And let's try and maintain the curve in such a way that we don't bleed off too much speed, because obviously this is, you know, track capable of 300 kilometres an hour. You don't want to stick a curve that... Let's go for 100 kilometres an hour. I don't like it, but that'll do. We are, you know, trying to go high speed wherever possible. So those two are going to head off that way. Yes. The other two... we could possibly do a horrible, a massive, enormous, beautiful tunnel and get through to Kirkham. That's kind of a mad route, but it could be fun anyway. So yeah, maybe we'll give that a look. Or Barrow or Slough, but I'm not worried about that section just now because I want to get a depot built, and it would make sense for that depot to service both our passenger line here and the goods line. So far, I've resisted putting goods and passengers on the same track. That's not by any great intention to avoid that kind of problem. More, it's about just getting things where they need to go. And in this case. Let's put you on here. So this branch that I'm doing here is going to be out towards the depot. It probably makes sense to have it over there. Can you make it around there? No, maybe a little bit further away. No? Can you handle that? Please build in 2 steps. Obviously, I love building in 2 steps. Let's take you out like that. Okay, that gives us a depot for Woking, which makes complete sense. But also, I want this depot to be able to serve the goods, and it doesn't need to be the expensive track. Actually, what's the difference? £6 difference. Sod it. Might as well be the expensive track. Give me any kind of a connection that just looks all right. That'll do. Right, and then a depot off here somewhere would be absolutely fine. If you do it like no, we can make a secondary connection later on. This will do fine. This will be just fine. Right, there we go. So let's get ourselves built an oil train. We're still fans of the 6.6, has to be said. It can properly haul it. So let's go with that, and then let's put 8 tank wagons on here. I mean, you know, if you're not going to go absolutely mad. So 5, 6, 7, 8. It's optimistic. Let's actually buy the engine to go with it. There we go. And let's actually create a line. It's always a helpful thing to do, isn't it? 5, here. 2 here. There we go. Nothing complicated for you. Job's a good one. Get to work. Set line. Hold on. No. I said it's line 1, but you know, what are you playing at? This is going to be Woking oil. Woking oil. And it's waiting for a free path. Interesting. Possibly because of a lack of signalling out of this side of Woking. Possibly. Nope, there we go. See, he's decided it's happy now. There we are. Right, now we are going to need some signals on here just to prevent a mix-up at the station. So let's put one on there and likewise one on here. Splendid. Now this is only low-speed rail. We don't need anything too dramatic on there. But there we go. That's a nice exciting number there. Actually, I'm going to stick another signal on while I think about it. We will put one on this side. And then one on this side. Just so that trains using this piece of track here don't get horribly confused by whatever's happening on the main line. Alright. Now, as ever, it's going to take a little while for this to bed in, so it's going to take a while before that oil well gets used to the concept that someone actually wants its oil. But you know, that's quite a hefty looking beast of a train, and possibly too expensive. You know, it's even when that oil line does get running, it's going to be ages before it even thinks about getting close to filling all of those containers. So I want to give you a head start, my friend, so let's give you up the tempo. Right, is there anything waiting? Unlikely. Nothing waiting. It's not using the line at the moment. This could be yet more depressing activity with oil. See, this isn't even slightly moving. Train 4 has reached its lifetime. Interesting. I'll go and have a look at that in a minute. I'll wait till we've got this goods line set up and then we'll go and investigate train 4. So here we go. First stop at the station. Hey there, fella. How about you start pumping? Because otherwise I'm just running this train as an empty vanity exercise. What do you think about that? Production 0. Now, will production suddenly roar into life? This might have been a horrible mistake. Maybe the only way to do it... It does seem a little baffling to me that, you know, the game would bother to introduce industries that just never work. Okay, right, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is a good number, but, you know, let's, yeah, let's not muck about. You know, we're either doing this or we're not. Okay, and let's set up a line for it. We're going from Woking West up to Woking Exchange, and this is Woking Goods. Okay, set my Woking Goods, please. Off you trot. Now, you know, I'm still a little on the fuzzy side as to how exactly this works, but my understanding is that if all of a sudden I start going, hey there station, how about you give me some goods? It will kind of go, I'd love to, if only I had some oil. Hey there, oil plant, start sending me some oil. And the very fact that trains are trying to do that will lead to that being a thing, and that happening. What do we think? We think that's going to work? Who knows? Anyway, I have a long history of wasting money trying to get goods trains working, and why should this be any different? Let's say nothing waiting. Let's say nothing happening. Alright, I'm going to leave that there to see if production kicks off, because that's the only thing that really matters. Yeah, I mean, it's a very strange system. Anyway, onwards. Right, train 4 needed replacing. Let's go and do that. Bring up my trains. Train 4. Train 4. Tubes, Bex, commuter. Okay. No, that's zooming in on the line. You do that every time, you fool. Tubes, Bex, commuter. Right. No, that's the line. You want to look at the train. Seriously. Right, okay, what's that? That's a 6.6 with some fairly old... Is it 6.6? No. I suspect it is. Anyway, it's 40 years old. Happy birthday. Alright, well, we've got a depot nearby, haven't we? Where are you? Haverhill. Yeah, the Tewkesbury depot is nearby. Go to the nearest depot. And you are running on the tube specs, so we'll get you doing just that all over again. I hope you don't bump into someone coming the other way. Oh, it's okay. No, you're on the right side of the track. Good lad. It's very tempting to tackle that bridge now. I'm not going to tackle that bridge now. That's just a world of pain. I think for this and the next few episodes, our objective is going to be expand. Let's get passenger services running just about everywhere. And after that point, we'll look into doing things that are more exciting. Right, selling. Let's buy a new train. Now, we did like this 185, didn't we? Tewkesbury to Bexhill is a nice lengthy route. I think this is the way to go. So I'll have one of those, and then we'll go with, what do you want, 110? 110 seems to have served us pretty well so far, doesn't it? And I suspect by the time we need an upgrade from that, there'll be, by the time we need to replace this engine, there'll be more people wanting to use that train. So that would be the time in which to upgrade. That's my plan. That's my thinking. I'm going to stick with it. Right. Okay. Let's rip you out of there. What are you? You better not be... I bet you are running the same way. It's the Dragon Rider, also running the same route. Oh, hello. And as per usual, we start a new... we replace an engine, and a new one immediately becomes available. How old is the Dragon Rider? Maybe it's time we replace that. That could be fun. But we certainly don't want Dragon Rider and Train 4 that close together, because there won't be the passengers for it to be worthwhile. So let's turn you round. Details. No, details. Running. Stopped. Reverse. Line. Go to depot. We're going to replace the Dragon Rider now. Did that work? Did it just disappear? Where's it gone? Oh, yeah. Run. Yeah, that's a sensible thing to do, isn't it? It's because I stopped the train. Quite easy to baffle myself, isn't it? Okay. Meanwhile, back at Kirkham Oil Wells, nothing happening. I have previously tried inserting myself as a kind of a goods operator into systems that were working, right? And that hasn't worked either. So I'm utterly baffled as to how you get goods working effectively. Let's sell it. Right, we're going to buy the Dragon Rider too, and it might be something really exciting. what have we got here? 200 kilometers an hour, 142 passengers. It looks like you buy one, you get the whole thing in one hit. I love it. Sold. Right, here we go. It's the Dragon Rider. Set line. She expects commuter, please. There you go, off you trot. Although I suspect we just named the depot. A depot, I can't remember where you are. Let's actually name the train. Chicks, no. Dragon Rider, come on, you've said it enough times. No excuses, there we go. Right, let's go follow it. Now this has got a something else feel about it, an ICE, don't you think? Has not released. Can carry 142, which is like. I'm pretty sure I've upgraded this line to be high speed throughout. It could simply be because it's connected to the station. Let's monitor that, see if it gets up to its. It gets close to 200 kilometers per hour. That'll be fun. Let's just speed things up a smidge. Right, okay. Only 46 passengers, but the spacing of the trains on this line is rubbish. Okay, yes, this is clearly high speed. And 185 or 200 between Haverhill and Tewkesbury. That's very respectable. No, expensive. Okay, that's very respectable still. And, you know, we're at the point now where seeing trains overlap is actually not uncommon. Oh, cute. This close up, older standard rails, so non-high speed rails actually show up as a bit rusty. And we've got 142 people on board. And we're about to go downhill, which means the potential for kind of top speed is pretty good. 200 is the result of that. That's a good view. 184 again. That's okay. 184 out of 200. You know, that's entirely reasonable. I have upgraded the rail at this station. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Not that. Anyway, this should make mad money. Show me the mad money. 420k, really? For 142 passengers? I mean, I know they haven't been to, you know, Mars and back or anything like that, but even so, I would hope for it. Okay, well, let's see how we do on the Tewkesbury run. Not going to go quite as fast as it's purely track. And even so, 150 plus, 160 plus. This is all good. Up the horrible rail bridge. Excellent. I love the trains arrive at the same time. That's a lot of fun. And that was worth $1 million. Get in. I wonder if that was if they were partially carrying people from Bexhill there as well. Certainly was. And another full load. Okay. Dragon Ride is going to make me the cash. Good lad. Go to the head of the class. Right. All right. What else did I spot? I spotted something. Anything happening at this oil well? Not a sausage. Nothing is happening. You are... I don't understand. Where's the on button? There must be one. Look, I'm spending cash like Billy-O trying to get you working. Is there another oil well nearby? That's one there. Maybe I could truck some oil up. But see, that's not working either. It's producing nothing. Well, okay, maybe let's just stay patient. Let's give it a couple of years and see where we get to with it. But frankly, you know, it should be pretty flaming evident that the oil is required. Okay. Well, anyway, that will. Let's hurt myself. How much is that actually costing? Yeah, $1.5 million each. Terrific. That's made my day. That has. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Colonel Failure. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. You know the drill by now. What should we do next time? I think next time is Operation Wadhurst. That could be fun. Oh, what? Oh, I see. We've also named a depot. Yeah, I apparently have a habit of naming depots things that trains should be named. In fact, does that mean I haven't named it as I'm supposed to? Pretty sure I had. There we go. No, amusing. You've also got a depot named after you. We're going to change that to another depot. Right. Yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm leaving. Cheerio. See you next time. Bye-bye.